guest today.
Say you have a special guest.
Hey, how you doing today? Welcome back to Wine Connects and Local Sports Wrap. I'm here with my buddy, my pal, the originator, the Jet Set Janeski, Marty Janeski. What's up, Coach?
Hey, glad to be back.
Man, it's glad to have you. How you doing?
I'm good. It's I've been I subbed a few weeks back when you weren't here, so I'm no stranger to the game.
Yeah.
And me and Frank talked a lot. He goes, "Oh, there wasn't much to talk about." Well, we got a half hour filled. Talked about signings. There were a lot of letters, and there's a few today.
Yeah.
But kids are good. Yeah.
You kind of come down from bowling. Is that like a thing? I know it is. After the season, you sit back, you kind of think about how the season went, what you could have done here or there.
Yes, I learned a big lesson. I learned a lesson that I can't let the inmates run the asylum, and that's just putting it in slang terms. I let a lot of leeway go at practice, and it showed. It showed. We did not qualify for states. I had two girls qualify. Couldn't be prouder of either one of them. Brooklyn and Angelita, we knew we were going to qualify, but she missed the cut at states by 22 pins to get into the match play, and started slow. What are you going to do? But again, I didn't practice her hard enough because she had issues with her knee and she had issues with work, and and I'm the adult in the room. I'm not allowed to take blame at home. I've already been told don't take blame for their poor showing. But that being said, I'm the adult in the room. I have to coach them harder. I have to, we have to shoot 10 pins for 15 minutes instead of, let's do something else. Can we bowl a game? Can we bowl a game? That's their favorite phrase. Can we bowl a game? No. Yeah, when you make 10 pins in a row, we'll bowl a game. So I could have been maybe a little lax. And unfortunately, it showed. And so there'll be a new sheriff in town next year. I'll be Mean Marty.
Yeah. Well, Coach, do you think it's got to do with having a more veteran team or something like that, where you're like, I'm going to give them leeway because they're a veteran-led team? Is that your thinking when you started
it got away from me. I'll just say it that way, Okay. Bowling, with work and everything and getting there, it got away from me. And I believe my daughter's going to help next year, and she came to a couple practices after she graduated, and she told me flat out, they're not practicing hard enough, Dad. It's a social event. It becomes a social event. I'm going to make some different rules. I've got parents that sit around waiting for their kids to get off. They can go sit in their cars. That would be nicer. Yeah. I don't know if that's mean. Yeah. Mean Coach Marty can come out. Yeah. You've coached with me.
Definitely.
I don't want to be mean.
No, but I think it's a fine line when you're dealing with young people. You want to make sure that you're giving them the total experience, but you also want to make sure it's worth your while, right? And getting the goals that you set at the beginning of the year complete.
And I couldn't be prouder. We didn't bowl well in team, and we finished, I believe, fourth, but we were 200 pins out of the number. Yeah. And the next day, they all, at one point in the 6-game block, almost every one of them got into the top 10, except I think two. Two of them didn't get in the top 10. And Brooklyn, really 150 average bowler, averaged 170 that day and got in.
That's nice.
It only took buck 60 something, 7 or 6. She got in by 2 pins. Yeah. Okay? She was 8th, 2 pins out of 10.
Right. That's right.
And that's one mark. That's one, over a 6-game stretch. Yeah. You could find 2 pins anywhere.
Yeah.
But I couldn't have been prouder that she got in. And we were 59th at the states. She understood. She understood there were 60 Angelitas there. Okay, and she had to compete with them 59 other Angelitas.
She coming back next year?
Yes.
Awesome.
And I hope she makes this move in the summer and bowls, and because she qualified, she gets the hunger, the passion. Can't teach passion.
Confidence,
Can't teach passion. If she gets the passion and wants to do it, she can be good. And so I kept telling her, you're the 59th best bowler in the state. She started slow and was in last place, and I told her our goal is to bowl you out of last. In the last 3 games, she bowled herself out of last. No. And we were like 100 down. Yeah. In 3 games, she made up all that ground. No. So she was 59th, and 59th best bowler out of what, 600 in Division A, Division 1? Yeah.
There's nothing to sneeze at.
No,
Top 10.
Heck no. There was 600 other girls wanted to be where she was.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm proud of her.
No, I'm glad we got to debrief. I know I haven't got to talk to you since that season ended, and I was, just kind of wanting to pick your brain about it. But I guess from bowling to rowing.
We'll talk about rowing.
So this past weekend they had the Hebda Cup down there in Wyandotte. And as you can see, they're taking the boats out. And good news is it looks like Wyandotte did pretty good.
Wyandotte was the overall champion, the Wyandotte boys. And on the girls' side, it was Carlson. The Bears won a couple of events, the men's novice 8. And
they won the 4, the men's junior 4.
Junior 4. We're not rowing aficionados, but we do. My wife rowed back in the day for E-Course.
Okay.
Yeah, E-Course.
Yeah, I ride by there and watch them row in the morning when the sun's coming up.
They're out there. They're out there. So are the guys hunting for the walleye.
Yeah. Only till 10.
Boats are lined up all the way down Jefferson, man, waiting to get in the water.
Yeah. But so Wyandotte did really well. It looked like they had a total of 34, so that included 1, 2, 3 first place, and then they had a couple seconds and thirds. They did really well. It was home course for them. They went against Carlson, Crestwood, Grosse Ile, West Virginia, Parkersburg. Okay, Parkersburg, West Virginia,
Riverview,
Saline,
Trenton. Who are we missing? Anyone else?
No, that's it. That's it. So in second place for the boys, it ended up being Carlson, right? Carlson ended up coming in second with 32 total, and Wyandotte had 38. So the boys did a good showing. I don't see the stats for the girls on here. I don't know if that's good or bad, but they definitely looked like they were out there battling the weather and the elements.
And it got cut short because once the wind picks up, they can't row anymore. They do start though down. Where do they start? It's a 1,500-meter course, and it's from the south of BASF Park, and the boats travel north against the current. So they start way down by the golf course-ish, farther down there, and they row their way back. And there's a nice shot of the Hebda Cup Challenge. It started out Roosevelt and Mount Carmel, a little Wyandotte local thing, and it's grown since the 1960s. It's grown into having schools from all over. The majority of them, 6 of them, row right out of that boat club.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you got some travelers, Saline and Parkersburg. And this week, we get to do it all again, May 6th, Saturday. Weather's going to be a lot nicer, going to be 65.
Yeah, we might get to see some shorts in these pictures. Right now, they look bundled up.
Yeah, the fans especially. The fans are bundled up.
Definitely.
But they showed, the Carlson girls got to take the 1 cup, and the boys got to take the big trophy. And
reminds you of fantasy football. I like how they put the different names on it. They bring it back out, and they give you the same trophy, and you get to see who won it from year to year.
It's called a perpetual, and I do hundreds of those a year with schools and with like hospitals and like doctor or resident of the year, and just everybody that does any kind of award. There's the Carlson girls getting their award, and the Wyandotte boys are getting theirs. In the backdrop there.
Go Bears.
Yeah, more power to them.
Yeah, Bears rolls.
Now next week you get the full, if it's not too windy, they'll do the full thing. It's something to see down there. It's something to go down and watch them on a nice day. Rowing, going downstream, turning that boat around and waiting for the whistle.
Right. So next week is the Y High, right? They call that the Y High.
Wyandotte High School Regatta.
And they're going to do the same course, but it'll probably be some different participants.
I think it's bigger. I think it's a bigger event.
I think that Parkersburg should get a little trophy just for coming so far.
West Virginia, yeah, because they didn't fly here.
Yeah, no, they didn't. They might have rowed their boat. They might have rowed their
you
boat.
have to go up around Maine, though, and then work your way down, like the ships do.
Yeah.
Go through Niagara Falls, upstream, too. You'd be rowing upstream. That'd be a long way to go.
The next thing that we were going to talk about is like one of my little favorite things, right? Like, because I remember being in school, and at Thanksgiving, they'd always come out with like the local paper, and it'd tell you who made like all city, it was all conference,
yes,
all area, state, whatever it might be. And we had an opportunity to see Dream Team. It's beautiful, but it's just the new, what is it? The News Herald Dream Team. That's what we got unveiled for you today.
Yes.
So that's girls basketball Dream Team. So those are different ladies that have been doing really well all basketball season. They're recognized by the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan.
Yes.
And then the News Herald gives this award for that as well.
Yes.
Okay. First young lady. I'll go first, Coach.
You go first.
All right. Alyssa Kincaid, Riverview. All right. Alyssa averaged 17.7 rebounds and 3 assists a game. She was honorable mention All-State.
And she's a Cedarville University signee.
All right.
And she's the school's career leader in steals.
So she plays a little D, two-way player, total two-way player.
Very nice, yeah. And she's second in both points and rebounds for the school, for Riverview. And, the Riverview girls have been mowing them down the last couple of years.
Definitely.
Yes, they have. Karma Jones from Romulus.
Karma, I love her name,
I
first
do
of all.
too. She averaged 24 points and 7 steals a game, and 5 rebounds and 5 assists.
She packed the stat sheet a little bit, huh? She do a little bit of everything. You say 24 points, 7
If I'm passing the ball, I'm passing it to someone I know can make a basket, okay? If you want to pad them stats, you give that ball to somebody who can make the hoop.
Nah, I like that, 24 and 6. All right, Malaya Bynum, she's out of Trenton.
Trenton was solid.
Yeah, they had a good team this year. They were consecutive, this is her second time on the Dream Team, too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. She averaged 13.5 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, and she has signed with Madonna University.
All right. What did you say? The Trojans had their third league title in 4 years.
Oh, yeah, no, they're going at it.
Because they don't play Riverview. Riverview's in their own division, too. Brianna Thomas to Trenton, so back-to-back Trenton girls. Interesting stat. She was 13 points, 5 rebounds a game, 3.5 assists, 3.5 steals a game, but she scored 20 fourth quarter points in a big win against Allen Park. That's
20 in the fourth quarter?
12-minute quarter.
Yeah, she was spilling it up like the microwave.
And Trenton, interesting enough, finished the season with 18 wins in a row. At one point, they had 18. Well, they had 18 in a row. I don't know if they finished the season.
Correct, because they would have had to win. But I think they did go far after that. Lucy Granada, Allen Park, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Lucy was also honorable mention All-State.
No kidding. Natalie Kirk, Groselle. Devils were 17 and 6. She averaged 11 points and 5 rebounds, and she is going to continue playing basketball at Oakland Community College.
Okay, that's good. I like OCC. Cadence Kaminsky, Riverview. She's another young lady. This is her second time on the Dream Team. Candace, she averaged 14.5 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. And she also holds the record for most three-pointers in a game, 9.
She shot 41% from the field for three-pointers.
Yeah.
Pistons could use a girl like that.
Yeah, or the Shocker, whoever they got. Right, yeah. No, I got you.
No, the Pistons could use her, man, without a doubt. Okay, next in line, McKenna Jarrett, Gabriel Richard. now this girl could play. The 16.6 rebounds, but she set the season single record for three-pointers. She had 54 three-pointers for Gabriel Richard. And in the district semis, she had 28 points against Bishop Foley.
Yeah, and I think Bishop Foley actually went to the state championship game.
They were the semifinalists, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
no, that's a good game. Good game. Look at McKenna. All right. I got Caitlin, of course. Caitlin Jabozinski.
Polish name is Jabczynski.
Okay. She's from Cabrini High. All right.
There you go.
And she averages 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. She was also honorable mention All-State.
Oh, wow.
So congratulations to Caitlin.
Alyssa Williamson from Taylor, one of the best athletes in the area, so I've been told. She averaged 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 steals a game. She's playing soccer and softball this spring.
Yeah.
She's got to play both sports. That's pretty solid.
No, I think that's why it says that she's one of the better overall athletes. You know, no, and they went 9-7 in the conference, so they did really well. You know, I mean, better than expected.
River League, yeah.
Yeah. We got Leela Clements. She's from Huron.
Okay.
She averaged 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. She also made 46 three-pointers.
Wow.
All right.
And the last one on for the News Herald Dream Team is Kamari Dobbs from Woodhaven, and where's she at? She only had 5 points and 4 assists tonight. She's going to play basketball at St. Clair College. She didn't put up gaudy numbers, it says.
Yeah.
But she's
the glue. You know what I mean? Like, she's the one that runs the defense, runs the offense. She's the point guard, gets everybody involved. And by her having a really good junior year, it had the colleges already out there, and so she got a scholarship, which is really cool. I say share that more. I think that, I don't know, maybe I'm a person that, you know, we listen to sports radio and different stuff. I like lists. I like hearing about the accomplishments of people. I like talking about the statistics of it. The thing that jumps out to me is you don't see anybody averaging 10 rebounds on there. There's more three-pointers that's in it. You know what I mean? There's way more three-pointers involved in the game now, and that's the stat that they're sharing. The other stat that was kind of interesting that they shared, that they tracked, was deflections. You know, like how many deflections you had. Good job with the News Herald. I'm sure Frank the Tank had something to do with it.
He might have. You're going to miss him. But I'll try to step in and.
No, you got it. I appreciate you.
All right, a couple more signings to talk about. We got a football signing, an Allen Park senior, Cameron Morningstar. Well, they're all going to be seniors. He's playing football at Bluffton University, which is located in Ohio.
Yeah.
Ever heard of it?
Yes, and I passed the sign. It's like going to Cleveland or whatever through Toledo.
Past Cedar Point.
Not that far. I think you can get there before you get to Bowling Green, so which is like an hour and something. You know what I mean? It's really kind of close.
Oh, I was heading east. You head south when you get there. Okay, cool.
Riverview senior Alyssa McFall recently signed to join Saginaw Valley's cheer team. Yeah, so go, Alyssa. Right?
If you can, hey, you know what? If you could get your education subsidized by whatever sport, cheer. Coaches, it's what my best bowler hasn't made up her mind yet. You know, that's interesting. They've got another. I think it's around August. They've got another one of those shootouts at Thunderbolt for all the college kids. And last one, she came in like 4th place, and they were hounding all over her. But they wanted her to decide that. Right. And she looked at him and goes, "I'm in 11th grade. I'm not deciding anything."
Yeah. That's kind of when you decide.
I understand that.
Yeah, no,
but,
I understand
she was going to see how the year played out. And like I said, she may bowl in this thing. I haven't talked to her since we got all done. One more Allen Park football player, Stephen Marino III, signed on to play football at Adrian. Yeah. Adrian is
about 45 minutes from Ypsilanti West. Good school, beautiful campus, private school, very expensive. I was thinking about what you said about there's a lot of, like, no matter what you do, I bet you that cheer team, she put in so much money to do cheer all this time that it's kind of making up for that scholarship. It's close because it's expensive is what I'm saying, Coach. All these sports are really expensive now compared to when we were doing them or even when we were coaching them.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. I remember the other Ken when he found out a good bat costs $400. You know, even now, I mean, even technology in a bowling ball. You know, a bowling ball will cost you $240. You know, and now they're not as you can't throw them for 3 years. You know, they kind of burn out. 100 games. You know, 120 games. So yeah, I mean, just everything's going up.
And look at it like this, Coach. Our kids are 22, 21, whatever, right? Kennedy and Julia. I spent $150 on bat. I had my discount, good money discount, you know what I mean? I spent $375 on a bat the other day, a Meta, and I got $125 off, Coach. You know what I mean? Like, it's changed, like, and that's what I'm saying. My son's playing for the Wyandotte Braves too, right? So it used to be when we were kids, the coach brought bats.
Oh yeah, the whole bag.
Now every kid's got his own bat bag, his own
got
bat.
A spot for two.
Yeah, two bats and a helmet. Everybody's got their own stuff, man. This stuff has just changed.
Oh, it's we hauled around the bat bag and we hauled around everything else. Yep, I made sure. You helping out that team?
They did ask me. Coach Rob did ask me, so that was nice of him. And I told him yes, I would love to. So we'll see. I think they're the Red Sox. I'm not 100% sure.
You guys they're not starting till May, right?
Yeah, we've been practicing a couple times anyway when the weather held up.
Just go sneak on the football field. That's what we used to do.
Yeah, you got to get out that dirt. You know what? I found a park, but I don't know how, like, if they have to get permits like we do in Detroit when we're coaching. But Pepper Road. You ever been on Pepper Road?
Yeah.
They got a beautiful field there.
Oh, that's Seacourse's Little League field.
There's no one ever there.
No, they don't start till later.
Okay.
But yeah, that's there's nothing wrong with practicing there. I'll tell you that right now.
Practice all day. Yeah.
Speed limit down that road's 15. Don't go any faster. They'll get you.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll get you.
Yeah.
Ask Kimmy.
No, I ran into that park and we've probably been every day this week. You know.
All right, we got baseball. We got baseball and softball locally. I mean, the Roosevelt team is about, what are they, about 500 right now? They started slow, took that tournament out to Kentucky. Yeah. I noticed one kid on here, Michael Massengill, was a bowler.
Okay.
They
got some good pitchers. They're going to do well. They lost 3 games last week.
Did they?
You know, and they were close.
It shows them blowing out Huron 9-1.
These are the ones from this week, though. They lost to Southgate 10-2. They actually beat Carlson 3-2, and then they lost to Woodhaven 6-0.
Gotcha.
But they got a couple pitchers that have been doing really well, and it looks like the coach is mixing it up where he's getting all those guys, Gutierrez and Macklin, or what's his name? You said Massengale.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they got some good players, man. I think they'll be fine.
Their upcoming schedule, well, today, I don't know if anyone's playing today. Allen Park and Wyandotte.
Yeah, I bet they didn't get it in.
Yeah.
Unless
Well,
they
I
got
don't
a
know.
dome.
Yeah, they don't have a dome. I don't know how good the Allen Park field's. Tomorrow they're supposed to play Trenton. The next day, they're starting to back up. Doubleheader against Bishop Foley. The 5th, nothing on the 5th for our Wyandotte boys, and nothing on the 6th, so that's good. Yeah. But they're playing today, tomorrow, and the next day, but I'm not sure about today. It's about 42 degrees and wet.
Yeah. Now, yesterday I went to watch Southgate play Melvindale, and they played at the old Tiger Stadium. It's called the Corner Ball Park now.
Ah.
Man, it was a nice setting. Southgate beat them 10-2 and 8-0. You know, it was competitive. It was.
How was the officiating?
It was great.
Was that right?
Yeah. The umpires, you mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, they were fine.
Because, you know, umpires get a bad rap all the time.
Come on. It's never the umpire's fault.
Not often.
Rarely.
Every now and then I get into them. Tennis girls are playing today. I don't know about that. Etzel Ford. They're playing May 4th against Brownstown Woodhaven. That's going to be coming up. That would be Thursday, as today is Tuesday.
You know, they got soccer going on too, Coach. May 1st, Woodhaven beat Southgate 15-0.
And no way.
Yes.
That's a football score,
Yeah,
man.
15-0, 2 touchdowns, and they got the extra point. Yeah. Etzel Ford beat Allen Park 1-0. Carlson beat, they tied Riverview 1-1. The shootout didn't go through. Taylor lost 11-0 to Trenton. And then they got the schedule for the 3rd, which is tomorrow, because today is May 2nd. We never said that at the beginning.
You did not. You did not.
Yeah.
They took my opening duties away from me.
And I don't know why you didn't just scream out the date.
Because I'm new at this kind of stuff.
Allen Park and Taylor play. That's going to be senior night for Allen Park. Lincoln Park's JV, we gave them credit last week. They just became the varsity. They're playing varsity games, and they won last week. They play Etzel Ford tomorrow, Southgate and Carlson, and Trenton and Wyandotte.
I think Trenton's got a synthetic infield now.
They must have lights, too, because it says they play at 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Well, on May 3rd, the softball team's going to play, which is tomorrow, Wednesday. They're playing Trenton. And as I drive up West Road, you can see that the infield is now synthetic, but the outfield is still grass.
Yeah.
So then they hit the ball in the outfield, it gets soaked, you got to get another ball. But the infield, at least they can play the game.
Yeah, but that's going to be fast.
We're getting the "it's time to quit" sign.
Yeah.
So it's good to be back.
Man, it's good to see you.
I'm be in Reno next week, bowling in the national tournament. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Break
Thank
a leg.
you. That's right. And I'll be back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
If there's a spot for me
It's
here.
a spot, bro. Come on. Where are you going?
I'm Marty Chinesky. That's Ken Brown. Today's May 2nd. He'll see you next week. Maybe he'll have a special guest. And we will see you at Local Sports Wrap-Up. It's good to be back.